Katie. I'm the founder and CEO of FryAway. So let me tell you a little bit about how I got started. My background is not in chemistry. I'm not a scientist. I actually spent about 20 years working in the toy industry and marketing and product development for some of the largest toy companies in the world, from Mattel and Fisher-Price to Lego. Throughout my career, my main goal, my main task, and my biggest passion was transforming brands, reimagining brands, rebuilding brands that were perhaps on a decline. Here we're talking about children's entertainment and toy brands. My love has always been food. Anyone who knows me will tell you that I spend most of my life thinking about food, talking about food, cooking, and feeding other people. And so it just happened several years ago. Was having a dinner party with friends, and a massive fatberg had just been discovered in East London sewers. And when I say massive, this clog of fat and waste was about 2 London double-decker buses size, so truly monstrous. I had never heard of the term fatberg. But we spent the evening laughing about it, disgusted, horrified of all of the things that had been found in this monstrosity. And it took me down this rabbit hole trying to figure out what these things were, what caused them. And ultimately that led me down the path, realizing that we human beings are the cause because of all of the waste that we discard. Really where it shouldn't. We don't really think about what happens when we pour oil down the drain or discard oil in the wrong place. And that's really what acts as the glue to bind all of this waste together and create these massive blockages, which in turn result in sewer overflows that contaminate our waterways. Fast forward to COVID. I was again cooking with friends, this time in a farmhouse on septic. And I had no idea what to do with the oil. I knew I couldn't pour it down the drain. And because it was COVID, I also didn't know where the closest recycling facility was, whether it was open. It was, all of these problems surfaced that really just made me scratch my head and think, okay, hold on a second. There really has to be a better way. I did a lot of experimenting in my own kitchen. And once I felt like I had hit the right type of product, that I had found something that was user-friendly, that was environmentally friendly, that was something that I could produce and manufacture in some way. The next step in the process was to figure out exactly that, how to produce it, how to manufacture it. During COVID, moved out of Boston, which is where I was living with my family. Starting production in my garage was very much about just running small batches, testing the waters, and seeing whether I really had a viable product that I could then scale. With a view to any risks that I took to get this job started, to get this company started, of course there were some risks. I had left the last major corporate role that I had was with Lego. And that role was based in Denmark. I had already moved my family back to the US and had set up a consultancy helping foreign toy companies enter the US market. I was able to start FryAway in tandem with that, so that mitigated some of the risk. The more impactful thing to me as a career woman, as a business person, is the ability to choose the people that I work with and to really set the tone for the type of company that I want to run, the type of place that I want to work in, and the type of people that I want to work with. That's the beauty of running your own business, is that you can decide when you want to take time for yourself. You can decide what your schedule looks like. And as a family, that means a lot to us to be able to really set time aside for ourselves, for our children, and for the business, and manage all of that together.